Hi everybody, welcome back to my farmhouse sewing room. It's a lazy Sunday day and my new sewing machine has arrived on Friday and I've been really playing on it and seeing what it does. So I wanted to share with you a few things that I have made on it so far. So, and this is another scrappy idea that you can do. I have a whole box of scrappy strips, leftovers. Pieces like this. What do you do with these? A lot of people do string piecing for blocks for quilts. I wanted to think outside of the box, so I decided maybe I would try to do some pot holders or hot pads. So I started off and I made this little apple shape. And how I come up with this shape is I took a piece of computer paper and folded it in half and, kind of drew like an apple shape so that when you open it up, if you open it up, this is going to make me look like a dimwit. When you open it up, you kind of got this little apple-y shape, and you can put a stem on it and a leaf, and then it'll look really great. So I did the same thing with for a pear. I did a pear shape, which I folded it in half, and just drew some curvy lines. And you can play with these. You don't have to be an artist. It's imagination, creativity. Patterns. How are they made? Duh. Somebody's got to come up with these ideas. So, it's just thinking outside of the box, as I like to say. But anyway, so I did start a pair, to give you the idea. I cut out a piece of muslin and drew the shape, and then I started sewing my strips down onto the shape. So when I get these all on, I have a couple more yellow ones. I wanted to do it kind of half green and half yellow, kind of realistic looking. So when I get them all on, I will trim all the extra around my pear shape. And I put a piece of batting in these, and then I put a piece of backing on them, and I sewed it all the way around, and I left a hole in the side, and this one here I have done. This is my pear shape, and I did a really nice backing on the back. There is a hole right here on the side where I flipped it, so you can kind of see. This needs to be top stitched down yet. But I got my new sewing machine on Friday, and I've been sewing on it, and of course I'm sewing today. But I've been experimenting, and I'm really trying to feel it out to see what it does. But I could have took some decorative stitches and put down each one of these individual strips of fabric and really make some really cool designs. Just an idea I'm going to throw out there. I might do it later on. These are just something that I've started playing with, and I think it's a great idea. You could make these into some really nice pot holders with some batting and some Insulbright if you wanted to use these, to use to pick up hot pans or whatever. Mine just have batting in them. I'm just playing. But I just made this leaf. And really what I did is took some green fabric and I drew it. I just chalked out a leaf shape, not real hard. You can do this. And I stitched it all the way around, and of course I had two sides. So on my back side, I kind of lifted it away from the batting and I cut a little slit in it so I could flip it right side out. So yeah, I'm a little ahead of myself. So when I cut out the pieces, I cut two pieces with a piece of batting, stitched it all the way around, cut a hole in the back, and then I flipped it and top stitched it down. If you're a sewer, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just getting way ahead of myself. But anyway, I put some decorative stitches on it because I have my new Husqvarna Viking Opal 690Q. It's an awesome machine. I'm so happy with it, and it's so different. If I can give you a little peek at it over here. She is an awesome little machine. She's digital. She doesn't have a presser foot handle. You can tap the foot pedal and it will drop the presser foot for you, or it has a button that pushes it up and down. It has the scissors on it. It has over 200 stitches. I ordered a table for it. I should be getting that in a couple of weeks. I went to the Sew What fabric shop and ordered a custom table that's going to fit on there that will give me a nice big workspace for when I'm making blocks or different things, and everything can kind of lay out. So it's really great for quilting and all the little things that I love to do. But anyway, so getting back to my pot holders here, I want to kind of show you how this leaf is going to look. I have some ribbon, just some beige colored ribbon, and I thought it would make great for a stem if you wanted to hang these. You can use fabric. Like I said, creativity is up to you, you know, when you're making something. Be creative, you know. But this is the idea I come up with, and if you can see my little stem and then a nice little leaf on here, it just really makes a nice, it would make a really nice pot holder to hang in your kitchen, or it would make a great gift for somebody that likes to cook. And the same way with the apple, I'll kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like with the apple as well. You can kind of see that it makes a really nice stem and a leaf on there. You can put a couple of leaves. My mom had seen these, yesterday was her birthday, and I was showing her what I made, and we went out. But she thought maybe I should try a lemon shape with like different colors of yellow strips, which would be really pretty, and you could put a leaf on it. I mean, the ideas are endless, you know. You gotta get creative. I mean, how do you think patterns are made? Duh! Somebody's gotta think this up. I mean, just sit down and experiment. You know, it's really not that hard. You don't have to be an artist to figure stuff out. But this is what I've been doing with my 690 Q Husqvarna Opal machine. And oh, one more thing I wanted to share with you. The first night I got it, I wanted to sew something so bad. So I got out my fabrics, my tons of fabrics that I have, and I come up with this sewing fabric I have. It has spools and rotary cutters and pin cushions and needles and nippers and thread spools and safety pins, all kinds of sewing things. And I got some coordinating matching fabric with this little flowers that I have in my stash. And I took a piece of scrap with red. I put the red out of the front here and made a really nice handle. This isn't lined or anything. I just used interfacing in it just to make it nice and stiff, so it would sit over my little Janome Gem 3/4 machine here to keep the dust off from it. Works great. So I hope I give you some good ideas, and happy sewing!